Guys, it's 90 plus degrees here in Arkansas. I think it's about 97 right now. And I just found out something that's making my blood boil even more. Living here in Arkansas, I thought I was insulated from some levels of communism. I thought I was insulated from some level of liberal ideology. But no, it's here. Now, I know just north of me is Walmart headquarters, and a lot of you may or may not agree with some of their stuff, but they have a lot of jobs. I don't want to get into that. But what I found out today from a fellow person here on YouTube, guy down south, he's in Mississippi, what he sent me blew my mind. As of July the 1st, you cannot just go hiking in the woods in Arkansas. You can't just go bird watching, bird photography. You can't go camping. You can't go canoeing on water management properties. They're going to charge you a $10 fee to go for a hike in the woods. So when you tell somebody to go take a hike, unless they got $10, they're going to get fined. Anybody over the age of 16 years old using this wetlands management area that's run by the state of Arkansas has to pay a $10 license. This sounds like something right out of Dadburn, China, or right out of Russia, or right out of California, or right out of, Oregon or Washington. Now, I know over the last couple of days, there has been an absolute barn burner firestorm on governor candidates up in Minnesota. California's got Newsom. They're trying to get rid of him. They've got Kathy Hochul, Gretchen Whitmer. You got Ron DeSantis. You got all these governors that are doing great things. Some of them are doing bad things. Right here in the state of Arkansas, we got Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, former press secretary for Donald J. Trump. And she used to take it to the media, used to take it to them to the woodshed. But right now, she's taking it to the taxpayer. And it's not like Arkansas needs the revenue. Last year, we had a $655 million stockpile of revenue. Now, Governor Sanders, I won't say that she's done a lot bad. She's gotten rid of the, junk foods on EBT. But now you're going to charge people to go into the woods. That is one hell of a way to keep people from getting bit by ticks. The alpha-gal problem. Now, I'm sitting in my own backyard, and I got a wall here. We'll call it a border fence. And I love it. But how soon is it before I get charged to smoke a cigar in my own backyard? Now, Arkansas already has. We got property tax. We got sales tax. We got state income tax. We're one of the highest tax states in America. We pay more taxes. We rank higher in that ratio on taxes than California. The only state that beats us on taxes is Tennessee. Think about it. But you're going to charge people that want to go for a hike or a walk with their damn dogs into the WMA areas. $10. This was quietly passed July the 1st. I'd love to get an idea from some of y'all. Do y'all have any crazy taxes that are just a little strange that maybe other people don't know about? Because when I saw this, like I said, it's 97 degrees right here. I'm sitting in the shade, having a good cigar and a glass of iced tea. And I'm sure if there was a way for them to tax me on either one of these, they would right now. Probably per sip. Guys, this sounds like something right out of the Chinese playbook. And Sarah Huckabee Sanders kicked a lot of the Chinese out of the state of Arkansas. Said, hey, you're not going to own property here. I don't know if this is a way to recoup that. I did see that they're building more flock cameras down in Little Rock, and that's a high crime area. I think the flock camera situation impedes on a lot of personal liberties. They're used to track vehicles. It's used for facial recognition. I'm against that 100%. I'm against being tracked, against being monitored, against being followed. I'm also against being taxed. Taxation without representation. That's what caused the Boston Tea Party. And I believe this waste management, I'm thinking of garbage, which is exactly where this tax should go. But a $10 fee to go hiking in the woods, that is a tax to use public lands. That's where my taxes are supposed to go. My property tax, my income tax, my sales tax, my state tax. That's where that's all supposed to go, is to maintain these WMA areas so that young children, so that retirees, so anybody that wants to can go and use and enjoy what used to be called the natural state. You got to go online, you got to pay this $10 fee, you got to take it with you. They're going to give a little bit of leeway before they start enforcement. Carry a $10 bill with you is all I got to say. I don't know how much the fine is if you get caught without paying this and carrying your hike license. Now, I'm assuming some of this money is going to go for the upkeep, maybe some new Tahoes, some new Ford Raptors for these game wardens, because that's exactly what they need to drive, is these jacked up trucks. Looks like a Luke Bryan commercial, right? Guys, I don't know what's going on here in America. We've seen it across the country, things getting crazy, and now the chickens have come home to roost. And I say that because we're the home of Tyson Chicken right here in Arkansas, Walmart right here in Arkansas. And some of those people in these big white-collar jobs, they can afford to pay that $10. Let's think of this. Say you got 5 kids over the age of 16. That's $50 that you got to spend just to go take them into the woods for a family camping trip, for a family hiking trip. You want to get them away from these video games. You want to get them out of the house off of these indoctrination machines. But now you got to pay to get them out to go do that. Think about that. You just want to take your dog for a walk, $10, Fido, or you're going to get, I don't know if they'll arrest you for this. I don't know, man. When I saw this, I just start scratching my head. I'm like, I thought I insulated myself from this level of communism. It's like the people that they can't get enough government in their lives, so they buy a house in a homeowners association, an HOA, and then they have a Karen come over and tell them, you can't paint your porch that color. Your American flag is too high. Your grass needs cut. What are we doing to ourselves? At what point did we surrender our sovereignty? When did we give up our freedom to this level? Like I said, I thought we were insulated from this. And I hope all of the people in California, Washington, Oregon, Colorado, New York, hell, all of the Northeast, I hope all of you hear that there's now a $10 fee for you to use the outdoors, and none of you come here, because this is going to break your bank. Leave a comment down below. Are you losing faith in humanity? Because I believe I am, ladies and gentlemen. I am losing faith in humanity. I'm losing my religion, to quote one of the most liberal bands in the world. Losing my religion, losing my faith, and now I'm going to be losing $10. Take care. I'll see you in the next one, guys.